teenage shepherd walks onto a battlefield, faces a giant twice his size, and changes the course of history with a single stone. But what if your giant isn't a warrior? It's a bill you can't pay, a diagnosis you didn't expect, or a fear that keeps you up at night. This story is about you too, but here's the shocking truth. David's real weapon wasn't in his hand, it was in his mind. Today, you'll discover the transformational mindset that turned an underdog into a legend, and the powerful strategies you can implement immediately to conquer the overwhelming giants in your life. Welcome back to day 3 of our 7-day Renewing Your Mind journey. If yesterday's exploration of turning doubt into destiny resonated with you, today's revelation will revolutionize how you face challenges. Yesterday, we witnessed how biblical heroes transformed their limitations into launching pads for greatness. Today, you will be equipped to overcome giants. Have you identified your personal Goliath? What overwhelming challenge keeps you awake at night? Financial crisis? Relationship breakdown? Debilitating anxiety? Health concerns? I'm about to reveal what could be the breakthrough moment God has prepared specifically for this season of your life. Picture the Elah Valley. Israel's mighty army stands paralyzed with fear. For 40 excruciating days, Goliath, a warrior standing over 9 feet tall, has taunted them with psychological warfare. His bronze armor alone weighs 125 pounds. His spear tip is heavier than most weapons. His voice thunders across the valley with soul-crushing intimidation. Every soldier sees the same giant. Every soldier hears the same threats. Yet when David arrives, something extraordinary happens. He perceives an entirely different reality. This perception gap reveals the supernatural power of a renewed mind. Before I reveal David's transformational mental framework, we need to recognize the 3 deceptive mindsets that kept an entire army, including King Saul, paralyzed in defeat before the battle even began. These same mental traps might be sabotaging your victory right now. Deception number 1. This obstacle is too massive for me to overcome. Maybe it's a mountain of debt, a tough diagnosis, or a broken relationship. It feels impossible. But remember, every giant looks unbeatable until someone faces it. Think of people who overcame addiction, rebuilt after bankruptcy, or found hope after loss. Israel's soldiers measured Goliath against themselves, a comparison we all make. We see our problems and think, I'm not enough. They saw impossible odds and insurmountable opposition. It's like staring at a stack of unpaid bills or a medical report that feels overwhelming. Deception number 2. This situation has persisted too long to change now. Maybe you've struggled for years and wonder if things will ever get better. 40 days of intimidation made defeat feel normal for them. Sometimes we get so used to pain or struggle, we forget what hope feels like. Their minds had normalized the abnormal. Deception number 3. If others with greater resources have failed, my failure is guaranteed. Even King Saul, the tallest, most resource-rich leader, remained immobilized. This created a contagious atmosphere of collective helplessness. Do these mindsets resonate with your current struggle? We face our personal giants, chronic illness, financial devastation, broken relationships, and think, too overwhelming, too entrenched. Others couldn't overcome it, so neither can I. This toxic thinking guarantees defeat before you've even engaged in battle. Now witness how David completely revolutionizes the battlefield with 3 powerful mind shifts that you can implement today. Transformation principle number 1, change your reference point. While everyone else compared Goliath to themselves, David compared Goliath to God. In 1 Samuel 17:26, David asks, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" Notice the radical perspective shift. David doesn't see himself facing Goliath. He sees Goliath foolishly challenging the Almighty Creator. Transformation principle number 2. Access your victory archive. Saul doubted David, but David didn't get defensive. Instead, he activates what I call his victory archive. He declares, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the bear will rescue me from this Philistine." David isn't focused on the duration of the current problem. He's anchored in God's consistent faithfulness throughout his life story. Transformation principle number 3. Reframe opposition as opportunity most profoundly. David transforms what everyone else sees as certain destruction into a divine appointment. In verse 46, he declares, "This day the Lord will deliver you into my hands, and the whole world will know that there is a God in Israel." Where others see career-ending risk, David sees history making testimony potential. The most revealing moment comes when David runs toward Goliath, not away from him. This counterintuitive action demonstrates that, in David's mind, the victory was already secured. One stone, precisely placed through divine partnership, and the seemingly invincible giant crashes to the ground. Here's the transformational truth. The battle was won in David's mind before it was won on the battlefield. When you fundamentally change how you perceive your giant, you change how your giant affects you. Your breakthrough begins with a renewed mind, not changed circumstances. Let's convert David's breakthrough mindset into your personal action plan. Step 1. Implement divine comparison. Stop measuring your giant against your limited resources. Instead, intentionally compare your challenge to God's unlimited power. Your obstacle might dwarf you, but it's microscopic to your Creator. Try this declaration. My God specializes in impossible situations. Step 2. Activate your victory archive. Take out your journal right now and document 3 specific instances where God has delivered you in the past. These aren't just memories, they're spiritual ammunition. Review these testimonies daily to fuel unshakable faith for your current battle. Step 3. Identify the testimony potential. Ask yourself, how could overcoming this specific giant become my most powerful testimony? For example, if you conquer anxiety, you could help others do the same. How could overcoming this specific giant become my most powerful testimony? Maybe your breakthrough will inspire your family, friends, or even strangers who are fighting similar battles. Every opposition contains opportunity. Every struggle carries seed for supernatural breakthrough that will impact countless others. Your 7-day challenge: write your giant's name on a piece of paper. Next to it, write these 3 power declarations. 1. This giant is minuscule compared to my infinite God. 2. God's faithful track record guarantees my victory. 3. This challenge is transforming into my most powerful testimony. Speak these declarations aloud each morning and evening for the next 7 days. Then watch how your perception and your reality begin to transform. Tomorrow, we'll explore day 3 of our mind renewal journey with the most dramatic transformation in Scripture: how Saul of Tarsus evolved from Christianity's most vicious opponent to its most passionate advocate. You'll discover the precise moment his mind was completely rewired, and how to activate that same radical transformation in areas where you feel completely stuck. If David's giant-slaying mindset resonated with you, demonstrate it by taking immediate action. Hit that like button to defeat the algorithm giant. Share this video with someone battling their own Goliath. And subscribe to ensure you don't miss tomorrow's life-changing revelation. Most importantly, identify your personal giant in the comments below. When you name your giant publicly, you've taken the first step toward defeating it with a renewed mind. I'll be personally reading your comments and praying for your breakthrough. Remember this transformational truth: your giant is not your destiny. It's your doorway to deliverance. What looks like your greatest obstacle today is becoming your greatest opportunity for supernatural intervention. God's most extraordinary victories always begin with a renewed mind.